open my board.
Hi everyone, good morning from Stockholm. I arrived yesterday and got the day to settle in, which is really nice to have. Didn't have to immediately roll into work, which does happen sometimes, but I got the day yesterday to settle in, and then I spent the afternoon out just exploring for a few hours, which was really cool. It's my first time in Stockholm, and where we're staying is very walkable. I walked into a Thai festival and there was a live concert going on, which was so special. And then I continued on and walked into a live orchestra. Just got to admire the architecture, get some delicious local food, and settle in for the night. Today, I do begin work. We are gonna be within the city and then also going to an island, which is why I have on this sweater, which looks quite dramatic for July, but it's 60 degrees Fahrenheit and overcast at the moment. And I just am not quite sure that what I have on underneath it is going to be enough for a boat ride and also the island if it's windy at all. So I'll show you my outfit and then I'll be off. I have on this sweater by C New York. Under it I have a really pretty flowy white summer dress, and then I have this bag by Philip Lim, sunglasses, and we're gonna be off for the day and see how beautiful Stockholm is. That is a wrap on Stockholm work week. We are officially wrapped on shooting here. I just got in from tonight's wrap dinner, which was so lovely. Most of the crew went, which doesn't always happen, but we went to a spot that one of the local production people recommended called Pelican, and it was traditional Swedish food for the most part, so delicious. Standouts were the smoked herring, Swedish meatballs, venison steak, char, honestly all of it. The company was so good. We got some traditional songs, and just it was such a fun mix of people since so many of us were from different places, which is always so fun and special, and I'm so grateful for it. Before I got unready for the night, I wanted to just document what I was wearing because I didn't have time to shoot anything between when we finished working and dinner, but I wore this really beautiful dress by Maj. It's a fun red color. It's a really nice fabrication. It's not quite tweed, but it's something similar. And it has really beautiful tailoring. It's pretty thick and is lined, so it's super high quality. And it's like bright, fun, sexy, but still really sophisticated, which I love for this particular occasion. So this is what it looks like. It's like a square front and like a line and square back. I packed a cardigan with me that was also by Maj that I do want to get some photos in, but I don't feel like was quite the vibe for what I was going for the evening. But I did bring it with me because I wasn't sure what the climate of the restaurant was going to be. It's been quite cold here in the evenings. So I brought two options with me, and I ended up only really putting it on when we were getting to the restaurant, but then I ultimately taking off both. So I will shoot photos in these this weekend, I think, at least this cardigan. But this cardigan's also by Maj, and I think it's such a sweet little set. But I really want to shoot it in the city, but in the meantime, this is what it could have looked like tonight. But it's a little more sweet than I was looking for the evening. I ultimately ended up wearing my Aritzia jacket by Babaton. I have it in the black. The only downside to this jacket that I have been wearing so often for years is that it doesn't have pockets, but I was carrying a bag tonight, so it didn't really affect me. But this was the final outfit. Very straightforward, no accessories because I didn't pack any. I just wore the earrings that I already have in and no other jewelry, which I was missing, but it is what it is. But yeah, that was this evening's look, and I have 2 days left here in Stockholm. I have a couple of hours of work to do in the morning on my computer, but with the exception of that, I'm gonna go out and enjoy the city, explore a bit, and hopefully shoot some photos in the looks that I have that I didn't get any in. But overall, great week, super grateful. 2 days left, and I will see you soon. It's Friday, July 26th, technically the 27th as I record this. I'm freshly in from a solo evening out in Stockholm, which I pushed myself to do knowing that I only have about 36 hours left here and I want to make the most of it. So I spent the day out and I didn't really have a plan. I knew I wanted to check out a shopping district that some other people had recommended to us, and I headed in that direction slowly and just went and shot some photos. and ended up running into my coworkers almost immediately. So my solo afternoon was spent with the girls, which was actually really nice. And we just hit a bunch of different thrift stores, and I ended up with just one thing, a really cute dress from a secondhand store. I'll probably wear that and shoot it next week and post it. So you'll see that then. But once I got in, I was quite tired and wasn't sure if I was going to make it back out for the night, but I ultimately did. I put on this dress by Love Shack Fancy. It's like a sheer-ish, really light feminine shirt dress. It's a little bit sweeter than I tend to wear on the day-to-day, especially in New York. But I've kind of been leaning into this vibe lately, and especially here in Stockholm, it really feels appropriate, at least for me. And there were some flower gardens not far from the hotel that I had seen my first day here. And so I ended up walking out and running into the same sort of concert that I had seen the first day, only this time it was a tribute to an American rock band, which was perfect because just as I was leaving the hotel, I decided to put on my leather jacket so that I wouldn't be cold. So I fit right in with the viewing crowd, all in their leather and really enjoying the music. But then I went on to shoot some photos, and I just got in and edited through those and posted some. But it was a really great night. I didn't have a vision really for what I was gonna go shoot or a story I was trying to tell, and it kind of all came together after the fact, which is always really great and inspiring. So I'm back in the hotel now. I'm gonna get unready and try to get to some sleep, although probably not much because I want to try to wake up early and make the most of tomorrow. I have a couple of museums I'm hoping to get to, as well as a couple of outdoor areas if the weather cooperates. It is meant to rain, so I'm crossing my fingers that it's just scattered showers. And I have a poncho from the shoot days because we did get rained on a couple of times while shooting this week. So I have a little bit of supplies. I don't have a proper umbrella, but as long as the rain is moderate, I should do with just the poncho. I'm hoping to shoot a couple of more outfits, but we will find out. But yeah, all in all, a really great day. I had a great time with the girls, and as I've said in many other clips, I'm just feeling really grateful, and I can't believe that I've already been here a week. It doesn't feel that way, which I'm also grateful for. Sometimes when you're just living out of what you packed for a week, it can feel quite long, but it's flown by. So one more day left and then I'll be back home. Coming to you from a rose garden in Stockholm, and as you can tell by the poncho I have on, it's raining. I left my hotel room about 2 o'clock this afternoon thinking the rain had cleared for the day. It was supposed to rain this morning and it looked like it was not going to the rest of the day, but just in case I put this in, it doesn't take up that much space, and I'm really happy I did because I saw the clouds getting really dark about 30 minutes into this journey out here, and I had committed to coming here, and I'm really happy I am. I'm in this insane garden of flowers. I'll show you in a second, but I am wearing this and waiting it out underneath an arch of roses. Depending on how long this takes, I may just take off the poncho and shoot in the rain and commit to getting my hair wet, but I'm gonna give it probably another 10 or 15 minutes and then we'll find out. But while I wait, I'm just in the most stunning nature, and it's pretty magical. It's giving me flashbacks to a shoot I did almost 2 years ago in a flower field in Portland, Oregon, where it downpoured and we were in acres of dahlias. It was absolutely stunning, but the rain was definitely a challenge when you're in a bunch of dirt. So I'm excited to see what photos I end up with out of this.